Alright, what's up guys? New video time, and we're going to talk about the top 3 foods for your fat loss armory. Now we've discussed in the past that fat loss really comes down to being in a calorie deficit. So rather than foods per se that will cause you to lose fat, which some people might lead you to believe exist, what we'll look at is foods that it might do well for you to include as part of your general fat loss program. Number one, and there's probably a little surprise here, it's vegetables. Typically, if you've sort of followed nutrition in fitness circles, there tends to be a real focus on greens, but really any of the vegetables that we can say are of the fibrous kind will do the trick. Now, why these are useful for you to have is because they are low in terms of calorie density. If you have 100 grams of vegetables, there are a very low amount of calories in there as compared to 100 grams of other stuff. There's a few reasons for this, lots of fiber, lots of water, but all you need to know is that per food volume you're getting much fewer calories as compared to, say, a starch source. So generally speaking, increasing your vegetable intake per day by, say, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups, depending on what it is that you're aiming for, can make it significantly easier to stay full and actually get less calories in through the course of the day. Number 2 would be high quality proteins. We mentioned this right back at the start. One of the hallmarks of protein is its ability to speak to the appetite centers of the brain and basically say, I'm full. Like vegetables, they tend to keep you fuller for longer. And so it bodes well for you to have high quality proteins as part of your diet. If you're a meat eater, there's the classic chicken breast, but also other types, lean steak, lean lamb. If you happen to be in Australia, kangaroo. If you're over in other parts of the world where you've got things like bison and caribou, whatever it happens to be. Lean, high quality protein sources, and fish is included, of course, as well. For vegetarians, whey protein is fantastic, and for the vegans as well, we've got things like tofu and tempeh, all very high quality protein sources. But number 2 would be protein. Number 3, it's not a food that we're going to look at, it's just water. Now this actually goes hand in hand with the increased vegetable intake, with increased fiber intake. You actually require more water. But aside from the fact that being hydrated helps you out with respect to exercise performance, it also just helps keep you a little bit fuller. So that's it. Those are your 3 things to include as part of your fat loss armory. It's pretty basic. There's certainly a lot more that you can do, and you can make it a bit more complicated. But as far as what you can introduce right now, as of today, those 3 things.